Why Eckhart Tolle's presence fails around difficult people and how to fix it. Have you ever spent hours reading Eckhart Tolle, feeling completely at peace, only to lose all of that presence the moment you interact with a difficult coworker or a critical family member? If so, you are not alone. We are told to be in the now. We are told to just watch our reactions and let the energy pass. But when someone pushes your exact buttons, your heart races, your jaw tightens, and before you know it, you are drained, trapped in the exact same old pattern. Today, we are going to talk about the missing link, the real biological reason why just trying to be present fails when you are triggered, and the somatic secret that will finally give you your freedom back. Eckhart Tolle beautifully explains that we all carry what he calls the pain body, a reservoir of old, unresolved emotional pain. When someone triggers us, they wake up this pain body and it takes over our mind. His advice is to be the space for it and to observe it without judgment. And while that is a beautiful spiritual truth, for most people it feels almost impossible to do in the heat of the moment. Why? Because when your survival brain perceives a threat, like criticism, rejection, or a violation of your boundaries, it doesn't care about philosophy. It triggers a physical alarm inside your nervous system. You cannot simply think your way out of a biological alarm state. You cannot force a boiling kettle to stop screaming just by watching it. The truth is, if you are struggling to achieve the presence Eckhart Tolle talks about, it is not because you aren't spiritual enough. It is because the memory of that pain is physically trapped. To understand how to fix this, we have to look at how your brain and body actually process difficult events. Every experience you have comes through your 5 outer senses: what you see, what you hear, and what you physically feel. At the same time, your brain creates internal representations, which are your 5 inner senses. The internal images of the event, the internal dialogue, and the heavy physical sensations inside your body. When a relational conflict happens, whether it's a boundary being crossed or a moment of harsh criticism, your nervous system registers a high level of tension and charge. If that tension isn't digested, comprehended, and resolved in the moment, it gets trapped. It becomes what we call a looping memory. A looping memory means the experience never truly became history. It is stored in your subconscious as an active, ongoing threat. So the next time you see that specific person or hear that specific tone of voice, the looping memory fires up. Instantly, the tension and charge flood your body. Your system is literally looping the old stress over and over again. This is why certain people completely drain you. They aren't just draining your energy in the present moment. They are activating a historical loop that bleeds your energy dry. So, how do we fast track our results? How do we move from a looping memory to absolute freedom? We must move the experience from a looping memory into an integrated memory. This cannot be done through the intellect. It must be done through the body. This is the core of deep release. By using specific somatic techniques, we safely target the physical tension and charge where it lives, in your muscles, your chest, and your nervous system. We locate the exact charge and we release it physiologically. When you empty the physical charge out of the memory, something miraculous happens. The loop breaks. The memory finally becomes just a story from the past without any emotional electricity attached to it. The next time you face that difficult person, there is no physical alarm. The trigger is simply gone. You might even find yourself looking at them with compassion or actually liking them because they no longer have the power to eat you up from the inside. You have achieved true presence, not by forcing your mind, but by freeing your body. If you are tired of just understanding your triggers and you are ready to actually release them, you don't have to spend years trying to figure this out on your own. I have mapped out this exact fast-track process into guided somatic experiences. I call the first step Journey 1, Relational Freedom. It is designed specifically to help you clear the stored tension, reclaim your boundaries, and release the heavy expectations and criticism that keep your body in a loop around family, colleagues, and friends. It is the practical bridge to the peace you've been looking for. If you feel ready to move past the loops and step into true relational freedom, I have placed a link right below this video. Click the link below to read more about how Journey 1 works and see if it's the right next step for you. If you found this perspective helpful and want to learn more about how your body and mind process trapped emotions, remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for listening, and I will see you on the journey.